masters. You need to identify masters. You know about yourself, you know the passion, you got an idea related to that passion. The next thing that you should do is to identify masters from that field. Surround yourself with masters, right? I have a lot of people whom I talk on Friday evenings. I'm really missing it. I'm really missing it these days because of lockdown. Friday evenings, going into a cafe, talking to a master. Yeah, that's very important. You have to surrender yourself to the master and then surpass the master, right? This picture, what is that? Yeah, you might have a question. So in Greek mythology, right, there was a guy called Pygmalion. He was a sculptor. Why am I talking about sculpture? In my opinion, masters are like sculptors, right? And the criticisms by masters are like chisel, right? And we are all like stones. We are rough stones. I wrote it in English some time ago that criticisms are like chisels. Yeah, they can make a beautiful sculpture out of you, but only if it is handled by a sculptor. Today, everybody around us are going with a chisel. Not everybody who carries the chisel is a master. They're not a sculptor. If you give your head to them, they would break your nose, break your ears, even your head. Be careful with these people. You don't need to listen to people who are not your masters, who are not your sculptors. But if you find a sculptor, surrender yourself. Be careful. Sometimes even a sculptor, good sculptor, may not be interested in you, right? So he would also break your nose. Be careful about it. So choose the master of the field who's a sculptor and who's interested in your growth. And if you find that person, whatever happens, please don't leave him. I have a few masters. Yeah? Some masters are like this Pygmalion. Who is a Pygmalion? A Pygmalion, it's Greek mythology. It's from Greek mythology. He was a great sculptor. He once made a beautiful, yeah, sculpture of an idol of a lady, and he fell in love with that lady. It was so beautiful that he fell in love with an idol. It was an ivory idol. You can read it on the internet. And he wanted to marry. You know what he did? Every day he comes and tells you will, I'm sure you will get life one day. I will marry you. I'll marry you. I'll marry you. And one day this lady wakes up. She's got a life, and then Pygmalion marries her. So some masters are like Pygmalion. They can give life to you. You're not just a sculpture, but they can give you life. They can give you energy. They will make you walk around. They will even make you a sculptor. And that is the kind of masters you have to choose. I have a few people in my field. Joe Smoons is a one for me, guiding with life coach. I would never leave them. He is like my father, right? I meet him very frequently. I have another person, yeah, who's guiding me with consulting and all that. Even for life also, I have somebody. So you need to have such masters, right? So like I said, discover your calling. Why? What is the purpose of your life? Undertake apprenticeship under a master, right? He's a master in the field. But once you have done that, surpass the master. And the real master will help you to surpass the master. You won't say, oh, you will not get into competition with you because he's a master, right? So they will help you to surpass the master. And that's what you learn from this book called Mastery, right? By Robert Greene. Yeah. This is a beautiful photograph. I just loved it. I think one of my friends shared it on social media. So I just took it. You know, whatever I said right now, you can see that in picture, right? A.R. Rahman and Ilayaraja, the two great musicians, right? You can see he discovered his calling, Rahman, his music, right? Like he took apprenticeship under a master, and we all know that he surpassed the master. When I say surpassed, I don't mean that he's greater than Raja. No, don't misunderstand me. They are coming from different times, different ages, right? But that is what I'm trying to say here. Yeah. But what I learned from this picture, which Robert Greene probably missed, is stay humble after attaining mastery. That's what I personally have learned from Rahman. Staying humble That's the fourth item related to mastery. And like, I would like to repeat it again. I made a formula for mastery. The last C is very, very important here. Criticism of the masters.